Did somebody say WeeaBoots? Because I think I just heard someone say WeeaBoots. Hello and welcome to WeeaBoots, the anime review podcast from Gigaboots.com. I'm Dan Video Games, and with me is Bob. I'm here from Gigaboots. And Hail Zeon.
I am also here.
From Hail Zeon.
Yes.
On YouTube.
Yes.
And today we're reviewing an anime called Love Tyrant. Now, when Bob and I watched this anime, there were only 3 episodes out. We ride the cutting edge, but Zeon came in at the last second and pulled ahead with 4 episodes. Lucky him, they were all up in time for him to watch.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And we're going to review that anime. But first, Bob, I'm just going to bring up.
Yeah, what's up?
You know what came out this week and is really good?
Is it Puyo Puyo Tetris?
It's Puyo Puyo Tetris. Do you know if our local Walmart has a PS4 copy?
I didn't see it when I was there.
I think hell would freeze over.
Right.
Yeah, that's it, because like our Walmart sucks really bad and like never gets in like PS4 games or anything that isn't for the goddamn Xbox. It's such a bitch.
Oh man, you know what really pisses off my Xbox fanboy coworkers? When they say shit that is factually incorrect and without skipping a beat, I'm like, no, you're wrong, and I can actually Google the statistics to prove it. Because like, the Xbox One always outsold the PS4. Actually, no, that was opening month, and even then, not really.
Yeah, no.
But in any case, hey, let's talk about Love Tyrant. Bob, who made Love Tyrant?
Well, I guess the animation production studio is EMT Squared.
That's a
That's a studio?
That's a studio. They have previously done some mini animes, like 3-minute ones called Nyanko Days, which just finished airing last season. And they also did one that was seems a bit higher budget than this, called
Kuma Miko,
Girl Meets Bear, which is
yes, that name sounds really good.
I think I watched like 1 episode and I found it kind of enjoyable, so I might go back at some point.
Cool.
Now, will you go back to Love Tyrant?
Hey, well,
We're not sorry. I'm jumping ahead. My bad.
You didn't hear Zeon. Don't ignore him.
The original creator was Megane Mihoshi, who'd previously done Momo to Botan to Yuri no Hana and Zombie Anthology comic.
Well, at least that other one was in English, right? We should maybe put some of this information in the description.
Right?
Nah, fuck them. Let them figure it out.
Fuck you. You'll never find our source.
We could be lying to you.
Which these I had to go to my anime list instead of typically Anime News Network
because this is so underground.
Yeah, I guess he or she is not that popular. And the director is Atsushi Nigorikawa.
Okay, there we go. He got all the sounds in there.
Who has previously only directed an anime called Anime Day Training.
EX.
There's EX and there's XX. I didn't put both of them. I figured it's the XX is implied.
Okay.
But that is an anime that is solely just you watching girls exercise.
Awesome.
And supposedly learning how to do the exercises from them. I don't know if that's even intended to be the case or not.
I appreciate that the director has a vision.
Right.
And executes on it every outing.
So,
man, that director has quite the track record. So let's talk about
quality products
for pure visions. Let's talk about Love Tyrant. The idea with Love Tyrant is this guy is visited by a Shinigami, according to the description on Crunchyroll, and the Shinigami is gonna curse him where he'll die in 24 hours if he does not kiss someone.
Because his name was written in the kiss note. Gotta get that.
That is 100% why we reviewed this. Now, we're going to spoil the first episode. Are you ready, audience? She's not a Shinigami. The kiss note thing's dumb. No one really died.
Yeah,
it's not really doing much.
It's not actually like
they even say in the episode that she's the one who would die if he didn't kiss someone.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, she would die.
You spoiled that joke.
Oh no!
Oh no! 1 of 3 jokes in all the episodes I watched.
You ruined a third of it. The devastation is immense. But yeah, she's an angel.
Yeah.
And
A Cupid specifically.
Cupid, and you can call her Goody. Because of something I probably not catching.
Okay, so
Okay.
I actually looked up the manga because of how rapid fire the jokes were. I thought this may have been like a 4-panel coma manga.
Bob also had that idea.
Right.
So you thought it was a coma as well?
Right.
Yeah. So I thought it was a 4-coma manga because of how rapid fire the jokes were. I was surprised about that. Isn't the case. It's just a regular fucking manga.
Yep.
And the translation that I saw, instead of calling her Goody, called her just Cupid. So I think Goody may be some sort of play on Cupid. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That she said I'm a Cupid in the translation, and then she's like, "You can call me Goody."
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
But hey, let's talk about one of the reasons you might think this is a 4-panel comic. The first episode fades to black to transition at least 12 times. It was the weirdest thing.
And they keep it up too. Like not just to episode 1. That seems like a thing of the style of the series.
I feel like the other episodes were lower because they had less to cover.
Right.
And thus fewer transitions to write or not write.
Yeah, I guess every time it does transition from one scene to the next, it would fade to black and then go to the next the next setup.
Hours later.
Right. Yeah.
Because normally a fade implies the passage of time or something like that, but in this case it implies they don't know how to transition.
I meant to go watch the anime day training to see if that's just that guy's style.
Maybe we can maybe we can cover that in the next
visionary
episode. Everyone will be like, oh cool, they're doing another anime that's coming out right now, and anime day training, what the fuck is that? And then we'll throw back to this episode. So this is supposed to be a comedy series. It's supposed to be full gags. It's supposed to make you laugh, and its whole premise is that the angel wrote down the name of main character and some chick with big boobs. So now they're destined to be married someday, and they kissed. And because the angel wrote down their names, she has basically somehow contracted them to be angels accidentally. So they have the angel's blessing.
No, they have the angel's blessing because she found herself attracted to main dude and then wrote and then added her name to it, so it's a love triangle.
Yes.
And now because they're connected to her romantically, they have the angel's blessing, so they're all immortal.
Yes.
And they also have to do like the Cupid bullshit of, hooking couples up.
Yep, which sounds like that would be the idea of the series. And it kind of is, but the way it executes is really weird to me.
I think this anime is kind of confused on what the hell it wants to be, because it's kind of like look, it's like, it's this kind of situational comedy with like, little romantic subplots, but like, look, here's all this like harem bullshit on the side, and look, here's all these rapid fire gags, and like.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
The first 3, like, I was kind of upset the 4th episode wasn't out because I wanted to see the 4th just to see which of the 3 styles of a series the first 3 episodes it would stick with.
Right, like episode 2 did feel like it was going to just settle into more of like, okay, they go do Cupid stuff.
Like a villain of the day thing where it's like, oh, okay, we have an event. Like, this is this character's story.
Right.
And then episode 3 ties back into the main character with a pre-existing character. So then it sort of doesn't do that in a way, but I guess it kind of does.
Yeah,
I don't know. Just each episode felt stylistically different in a way where I honestly can't tell you what I expect the rest of this to be. But hey, here's Leon.
Yeah,
you watched episode 4.
I did.
What is it? Strongly resembling any other episode?
I can't say that it did because like they introduce another new girl.
Yes, which they do not stop, seemingly.
Yeah, they keep introducing new girls. She does play an antagonistic role. She's another yandere. We have 2 yanderes because, you can't just have one. You have to have, like, the double yandere combo.
Yes.
Like, they're just doubling down on it.
It's escalation.
She's clearly a parody, I would assume a parody of the main character from Future Diary. I've never seen that anime, but she has, like, the crazy red eyes and the pink hair, so I'm assuming... she's a parody of that character.
No, she's an OC. Please do not steal.
Oh, my bad. So yeah, they introduce her. She like tricks main guy into like she's like dressed up as this nice, cute little girl. She's like, hey, like I like this guy. Will you help me? Blah 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 blah. She gets him alone and like straps him down and starts torturing him because he's immortal and she can just fuck him up really bad. He'll never die from it because he's a fucking crazy ass yandere.
That's the same joke the first yandere does.
Yeah, it's the exact. Except this one is like more outward because like
she doesn't like the first one doesn't seem to get pleasure from just murdering him. She just seems to murder him because she's
jealous.
Yes,
it's a pure jealousy thing. See, so you have like the jealous yandere, and then you have the fucking sociopath yandere who just gets off by like torturing this dude.
Yeah, their reasoning is different, but I feel like that's the same gag of he can't die, so people are gonna keep making him feel horrible pain. Isn't that hilarious?
That's true.
You know what this reminds me of?
One's doing it out of infatuation, the other one's doing it out of a huge kink. But what's up?
This is shitty Dokuro-chan.
I did think of Dokuro-chan. I also thought of Midori Days.
Thank you. I was gonna bring that up at some point.
Main reason I thought of these is I'm like, this is, I'm if there's one reason you should watch this anime, it's because of this. This is the lowest budgeted goddamn anime I think I've ever fucking seen, and it is
way lower than either of those shows we talked about.
And this caused me to talk to Bob and go, Bob, is Watamote just ridiculously the highest budgeted fucking comedy anime ever? And I'm like, yeah, I think it is. I haven't seen Full Metal Panic.
I mean, Full Metal Panic is done by Kyoto Animation.
Yeah, well, who is the cheaters of the comedy animes, because they make all the good-looking ones.
Right, like Nichijou and shit. So, but in any case, I just, damn, this thing is cheap.
Yeah,
like faces don't match up in between angles.
Maybe it was supposed to be a 3-minute anime, and they were like, "Well, we can stretch this full 24-minute per episode, guys, but we can't increase the budget."
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does kind of seem like that. They make gags out of characters being drawn wrong, like their heads just being incredibly wrong at certain angles or distances.
I didn't even notice
which would be funnier if they didn't constantly fuck that up anyways. Well, like, they have a wholly different quality model, one might say, for the head of the angel. Like, she has the single hair.
Oh, yeah, the goofy expression that she does.
And then the main guy turns into this weird, like, turnip head thing that doesn't even have hair color.
Yeah, it's like his whole head is flesh colored, so his hair is flesh colored. So
yeah, you talk about just the goofy expressions that they do.
I wouldn't call it an expression because they usually don't transition into that. They usually just cut to an angle and they look like that.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know if they ever transitioned into that. But in any case, it was like, oh, I get it. It's funny because they're drawn like shit now. And then...
But they're always drawn like
shit. Exactly. They cut to the other angle and it's like, oh, the character of this episode has completely changed his face.
It's funny though, because like when I went and looked at the manga actually has kind of a nice aesthetic to it.
Oh, no.
Like, it's actually just like a prettier looking version of what this... Like what the anime was. I mean, it's not spectacular by any means.
Right.
But like it looks nice.
Right. I'm sure it looks reasonably solid.
like if someone sat there and drew it or something.
Yeah. Like it's by no means like I said, it's by no means like impressive. In fact, I've seen tons of manga that look way fucking better, but it definitely looks better than the goddamn anime.
Man, that's good. I don't know how it could look worse than the anime. At a certain
give
point.
like an 8-year-old crayons.
Right.
And you might get
you don't put in
worse.
Backgrounds ever. Oh man, yeah.
Man, we picked a real winner. Like I like how we've gone full swing back into the WeeaBoots.
Oh yeah,
like the WeeaBoots, thing of just being like, let's go watch a dirt shit like mediocre anime for like 3 episodes. And just yeah, I want you to know, like I have watched more forgettable mediocre anime through WeeaBoots than I have in my entire life prior to this.
We're your adulthood's anime club, basically. You're welcome. See, I find this shit fascinating. I find, like, because, sometimes we do find amazing things.
Yeah, I mean, something like Shirobako, like, I never would have known about Shirobako had... Actually, that's not true. Digibro talked about Shirobako, so I probably wouldn't have known by that. But, like, discovering Shirobako on my own was pretty cool. Like, we'll pick up this thing. Which, that team is doing another anime this season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We should totally review that next.
What was it? Funimation already picked up the rights to Samodub, right?
Yeah. The first episode, I think, comes out next week or so.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So, yeah, just...
Too bad we wait for 3 episodes.
Right.
Yeah.
What was it? In fact, while watching this, I look at Bob and I go, I'm gonna put money on the fact Funimation is already working on a dub. And Bob's just like, there's no way. He looks it up and he's like, oh my god,
it comes out tomorrow.
I was like, when I was watching this, it really did just make me think of every time I was angry that Funimation picked up certain trash anime and not like the thing I wanted.
Yeah.
I was like, this seems like the thing they would bring over to piss me off.
Right.
But like honestly, I wonder if Funimation just picks up certain titles based on the premise alone before they even see anything.
It's entirely possible.
And
you know how last minute the shit comes together.
Because you have to think like you know someone at Funimation goes, okay, so this is it's a fan service series. Fan service does well, and it's a Death Note parody. Okay, we'll grab that.
And they just want to sell anime, and their marketing is comprised of the concept. So hey, that's all they care about.
And they also. This season, it seems like there's freaking Simon dumping everything Crunchyroll got, which is crazy.
So, because, Funimation and Crunchyroll have been working more together as
because they have a partnership now.
Yeah, a partnership now. So, like...
One might call it a monopoly.
Nah.
It's funny that Amazon got some of the best animes this season, then.
Enjoy signing up for Anime Strike.
I'll just wait for physical releases, like I'm doing for Cabaneri.
That one was actually just on regular Amazon Prime, surprisingly.
Oh, cool.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, like, Anime Strike wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah,
so.
right.
Fuckers.
But yeah.
But I can see a point where, I want to get feedback on this from the audience. I can see a point where maybe we do start doing stuff that's on Anime Strike just because.
Yeah, I mean, it might be worth it.
So, it would be interesting to know whether or not anyone watching this actually has Anime Strike or is okay with it or even knows what it is.
Right, or is interested in getting it, but it needs to hear about it.
Right.
So I was going to say, I want to say, okay, on Crunchyroll, they have the viewer ratings. So for episode 1, it was like 4.5 stars.
We should bring in these stats every episode.
And I was just like,
okay, so how many? 1.5?
4.5.
4.5.
4.5 out of 5.
Typically, like everything on that site is a 5. Like
yeah.
I think
that is a staggeringly lower number.
Thing is, though, it was great because after that, every episode was 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. I'm like, God. Jesus Christ, you fucking weeb trash, have some goddamn standards. This is garbage. Go fuck yourselves.
They'll look up to you and say, no. And then eat some Pocky. Oh my God. Yeah. What is interesting to bring up about this? Main love interest has terribly drawn giant boobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Main love interest is yandere, and not even like in a specific way where it comes up every so often. It's just nonstop. Like every scene with her almost.
Right. That is
every
her
scene.
That is her gig. That is the one she checks off every time she shows up.
So, like, I was super tired when I watched it. So I'm sort of, as we're talking, I'm remembering more and more and more because that was a 21-hour straight day on 2 hours of sleep.
Right.
That anime is one of the worst written animes I've ever watched. Usually, when you think bad Japanese writing, you think full of stereotypes, like the 7 Deadly Sins or something like that, where it's just like. Every fucking sentence out of this character's mouth is some fucking sentence I've heard 3 billion times before.
Right.
Yeah.
This literally is just bad. Like, you can't transition properly. None of these characters are characters. Not even slightly. They don't come off as even approaching human. They're just unbelievable stereotypes.
Like, and
they're not even saying generic shit to each other. They're just being the stereotype aimlessly.
Yeah, I mean,
that's totally true. I find it funny once in a while.
Yes, it is funny once in a while. I think the 3rd episode's the funniest.
Yeah, the 3rd episode when they introduced that thing.
The penguin?
Yes.
That was so fucking weird.
I know.
That was amazing because it was they kept referring to it as a demon, and the only one who was really like found it super weird was the angel.
Yeah. Everyone else is like, Stolas, not him again. He always chases my little sister. And it's like, what?
Yeah, okay, like, that's the thing. Like, sometimes the series has, like, these weird moments, and I can't figure out what tone the series goes. Because, like, you have, like, the demon penguin.
Yes.
Like, that thing, like, all the characters act like it's completely fucking normal.
Yeah.
Except for the Cupid girl. She's the only one that's like, this is fucking weird.
Everyone seems to be fully informed on this thing.
The fucking, like, the yandere in episode 4, when she's, like, luring him in, like, he steps, like, in this weird goo, and it's like, oh, like, his foot's stuck in it. It's like, okay, is this how she's gonna capture? Next you know, the fucking goo, like, wraps like comes up and like wraps around him and like pins him to the ground. I'm like, what the fuck is this weird supernatural bullshit? It's never goddamn explained. Nobody even thinks it's fucking weird.
What I love is that this time it's intentional. There was that one other anime we watched where you're like, I don't get this universe, and we're like, oh yeah, it was a part of that one thing. This time you're like, I don't get this universe, and we're like, we know, right?
I think that's like the only thing I really did enjoy about this series of like how just this universe makes no sense.
Yeah,
it's just
fucking
dumb.
normal average day Japan.
They have the other angel they meet and it's just like, oh yeah, I'm not an angel anymore. I got pregnant.
Yeah, she's like,
wait, what?
What the fuck?
I quit my job because I'm an angel now. You know. It's just like, wait, so you don't work? And then she's like, listen here, motherfucker, raising a kid is a very important job.
Right? Yeah.
It's just like, what the...
yeah, episode 3 did have some good jokes. I would say in the entirety of episode 1, there was one thing that made me laugh, and that is the cold open.
Yeah.
The cold open, just the timing of that, like, you know, like, you're gonna die, blah, blah, blah. He's like, whatever, and he slams the door in her face, and she, like, projects herself through the door, through him.
Yeah.
Like, that was a good gag. And then the rest of the episode just completely falls flat. And
yeah, I think I laughed once in the first episode. I'm trying to think of... Maybe
I enjoyed some of the stuff when they first introduced that the main female was yandere. Like, they went really crazy with it, but...
Yeah, but then
because
they beat that joke into the fucking ground.
I think that was the layer, the joke, the angle that got Bob, and I also appreciated it for sure, was when it was like, those are really nice knives. When she pulls out these insane, like, burkas or durkas.
These big fucking cookery knives.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't call them
they
cookeries,
gave him some weird name.
Like Gurkha.
Yeah.
I think it was Gurkha, Ghurka.
Yeah, but they're clearly like cookery knives.
Right?
Right.
But yeah, she was like, good thing I had these on me. And then the fucking angel's like, those are nice knives.
And then whenever she dropped them, they make the giant, like, truck noise.
Right. That was good. I think that was like the 2 times I laughed right there.
And then later on in that episode when she's jumping off the school building and the angel's like, you're not a normal human, are you?
And then they don't follow up on it.
No, yeah.
And her signature projects some sort of weird telepathic barrier.
Yeah.
That's so weird because that's something I was going to bring up too.
She had the power of deflection.
Yes.
Yeah, and like she has this crazy barrier, I think in episode 3, maybe it's episode 4, where like she creates like a barrier and like falls into a river. Did you guys see that?
That would be 4.
That was episode 4. Yeah. She like some weirdo, like some guy like approaches her. She like her barrier pops up and like the barrier like cuts the front of this guy's like suit off and it like falls forward. It's kind of a funny gag.
Yeah.
And then she falls to the river and the main guy goes and saves her. And she's like starting to fall in love, but she's a tsundere, so she's like, you know, like go away, jerk. And
because
I fucking hate this goddamn show.
This show is trash for sure.
Right.
I don't think anyone on this panel.
I feel like it knows that it's just retarded. Like it has those obvious stereotypes that just hammer in. Yeah, I'm the stupid stereotype.
I just wish it was a little bit better at like transitioning. Having characters converse. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it knows it's fucking trash.
Right.
I hope to God it's self-aware.
Yeah. So I like the fact that you and I both came to the same thing where we both thought of both Dokuro-chan and fucking Midori Days.
I honestly did not think at all of Dokuro, just because that to me is so much more outlandish.
Well, because it is the repeating joke of like murdering the main character.
It is. It does do a lot of the same things. I even mentioned it totally has a lot of the same elements, but that anime is so violent.
It's so over the top. It's so out there. And like this just feels like a watered down version of Dokuro-chan.
Yeah, and it's like 11 years later. So
yeah,
you know,
and then you have like Midori Days, which is this weird situational comedy with all these weird archetypal characters, and it gets kind of outlandish and weird, but like it has like this really cute, endearing quality to it that this show just doesn't fucking have. Like I wish this show was cuter. Like if this show had like a cute kind of aesthetic that just kind of made the characters more endearing. Like that would really help carry it, but it doesn't have that endearment. It doesn't have anything that makes me want to watch more of it. I kept stopping watching this to like in between episodes. Or not even in between episodes, like in the middle of watching an episode, I pause it, play a couple of rounds of Puyo Puyo Tetris, go, time to watch the rest of that episode, go back to it. Episode would end, I'm like, okay, before the next episode starts, play some Puyo Puyo Tetris, watch a YouTube video, watch half an episode. And it took me like 3 fucking hours to watch these 4 episodes.
So, Bob.
What's up?
You owe me money.
Oh yeah?
Because I made the bet before we recorded this. I'm like, watch, by the end of this, Halcyon literally goes, this comedy anime is trash. It's shitty trash. I miss Midori Days.
Did you say that?
Yes. You can ask.
It's true, and I did not take that bet because I knew it was a loaded bet.
Why did you think I was gonna?
I knew it. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. I'm like,
Notice Dan brought up the Midori Days.
oh, are you saying I'm cheating? He thought of it. He thought of it.
I did think of Midori Days while I was watching this, and honestly, like, I'm not even sure what made me go immediately to Midori Days. So I'm wondering why the hell you thought I went to Midori, because I don't even know what the hell I thought Midori Days.
Oh, I think something in the kitchen's going insane. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. Like, I just was watching it, and I knew something made it click, and I'm like, Jay is gonna bring up Midori Days. There's no way Halcyon's getting through this one without saying Midori Days.
Yeah, I don't just...
And I even did the whole rant. You're just, like, I was just like, watch. He's gonna be like, this anime's trash. I miss it when comedy animes were good, like Midori Days. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong here. That's not what it's about.
Yeah, no.
I believe the exact phrasing I used was, I miss the good old days of anime where the main character woke up and his right hand was a woman. Yeah, no, Midori Days.
Yeah.
Better.
Well,
There's a real sincerity and heart to it that this completely lacks because, as Bob said, it has shed its human form and it knows it's subhuman trash anime for subhuman trash people.
I have to imagine there's like writing it every week for the manga. It's just like, is this still being published? Oh my god!
It's at 7 volumes. I looked it up on fucking Wikipedia.
Amazing.
I don't know how anyone keeps this garbage going, or who the hell licensed this, or why they licensed it.
What was the name of that thing again? Anime Day Exercise? Is that?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay,
Some bullshit like that.
I feel like next time.
Maybe that director just had a vision for what he could do with this manga.
Yeah, maybe we should check out a little bit of the manga and watch Anime Day Exercise in time for next week's episode. So, Halcyon, I guess we'll start with you. Would you recommend Love Tyrant to anyone?
Yes, because I hate all of you.
Okay, that's fair. Bob?
It's weird. I kind of would like say go check out an episode, see if this is for you. If it's just dumb enough,
check this out.
Okay. I want to interrupt real quick. Just to say this anime has something for everyone. You know, I'm just gonna throw it right now. It's got Yuri, it's got yaoi, it's got incest, it's got.
This is the only anime for WeeaBoots I have ever watched with my girlfriend, and she just fucking walked away after one episode. She's like, fuck this.
She was the lucky one.
That is because you can go see what we've reviewed. This is oh man.
Is this the worst?
Okay.
No, that detective thing is the worst.
Oh yeah, that fucking beautiful Bones. Yeah, Beautiful Bones was fucking garbage.
That Digimon third season.
Digimon Try was really bad.
Was really bad.
Those two were just. It'll be a long time before I run to anime that bad again. I hope.
Yeah. I hear Digimon Try actually does pick up past those first 4 episodes, but yeah, good lord, that was a fucking slog.
Right, and those aren't normal length episodes. That was like a full movie. That was like 2 hours of episodes.
Yeah, it was bad.
This is definitely not the worst anime reviewed, mostly because it, as Bob said multiple times, it knows.
I don't think it knows.
I think it knows.
It has to know.
I'm not convinced.
It's like, who fucking cares about this universe? Fine, everyone but the angel is very aware of Stolas. I feel like it knows it's trash. It's not even trying to climb out of the pit. It's just rolling around in the fucking mud being like, look at me. I'm such a filth beast of anime. I'm so hideous. I would recommend this to people once the dub is done.
I have to wonder how that dub is.
They can stop paying attention directly and do other things while watching it, which I believe is its place in the world. You can you can pay attention and then maybe not pay as much attention and then eventually not pay attention. You get to decide your level of involvement with dub anime.
Jerry Jewell is doing the directing for for it, but
unfortunately, is he playing main character?
He's not playing main character.
Then who gives a shit, Bob?
Right? I was just gonna say it's real missed opportunity. That would have been pretty great.
Yeah, would have. Doesn't he play the main character's dad?
So he does.
One line in the first episode.
I doubt his dad's even come back and be a character, but who knows? This anime is so retarded. It might.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would recommend. I would recommend you wait for the dub. Definitely, 110%. Just don't even watch it subtitled. That's requiring too much attention. Don't do it.
I recommend you go watch Dokuro-chan and Midori Days and
watch them at the same time.
I recommend.
Yes.
I recommend
watch them at the same time, and you'd probably get a more coherent experience regardless.
I recommend that you be in your mid-30s, have already watched Midori Days and Dokuro-chan. Get drunk and watch this and yell at the TV.
Back in my day, anime wasn't shit.
Why isn't his hand the woman? I don't get this anime. Man, I want to meet the guy who's confused.
Mad Dog Salamura would have made this anime 10 times better.
Yes, he would have. Because that shot is incredible where his fucking hand tears through a Yakuza car. Midori Days is really good. It has a lot of heart. It's very cute. It knows what it's doing. It's a competently put together, likable anime. This is not any of those.
Right.
Do not watch it if you're trying to get any of that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So Bob, you think people should check out the first episode, see if they're into trash?
Yes. See if this is
joke bargain hunting. Yeah. No, I think that's fair. Maybe wait for the dub first episode.
I mean, if you're like the blonde-haired girl and this is like rummaging around in garbage, yeah, this is totally the show for you.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I fucking hated this.
Thanks for listening to this episode of WeeaBoots. Go check out our video game coverage on Gigaboots.com or on YouTube, and consider becoming a patron. Jay is Hail Xeon on YouTube, and our theme song is Android by Lukkash. Go check out more music by Lukkash at www.lukkash.com.
Somersault!
Gigaboots has been brought to you by the remarkable generosity of Nicholas Cameron and Vincent Pover. And Cywolf. Go to patreon.com/Gigaboots and support Gigaboots today.